Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Tanchjim Origin. This is a set I've actually been quite looking forward to, and obviously Tanchjim have made a few single DDs by now, so yeah, I'm quite curious to see what this one is actually like. And yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Tanchjim themselves for sending it to me, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, no thoughts, opinions are my own, and yeah, it's got modular sound tuning, so let's see what that's like. So yeah, see you in the next clip. So let's have a closer look. So it says modular sound tuning. I have to see what that is because I have no idea what these are actually like. So obviously frequency response. I'm quite curious to see how high that part is, but we'll obviously have a look. So DMT T5 impedance is there. All looks relatively normal. Yes, let's see what this is like. The usual kind of image. They did do a pretty good IEM lately, the bunny model, especially if you use it with the app if you have the DSP version, so a bit of paperwork in there. Obviously this is a more premium one without a doubt. Quick look at these. So it's got L's, LL and D. D, so I guess that's the different tunings. So you can't even see through, so I'm quite curious of that. Already can see a bunch of tips. Let's just get one of these out. So all metal, very nice, quite heavy, very good build. Obviously fingerprint magnet, but it is what it is. Nozzle length seems pretty good. Sometimes it's too short. But yeah, Tanchjim Origin feels quite nice actually. A load of tips. If the camera will focus, that's it. So the shape's a bit different. The ball looks a bit wider on the left ones. So you've got treble enhancing, bass enhancing. So yeah, typically the smaller the ball, typically more low end. But it just depends if it really makes that much difference. So, white case, never really seen one of these before. Silica gel, super useful. And yeah, this should be 3.5. So here's the cable. Have a closer look at those when I review them. Quite really long pins. So that's it. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, 3.5. So that's pretty much that. So quite a nice accessory. So I'll see what these different nozzles are actually like. And yeah, see you in the next clip. So welcome to my review section of the Tanchjim Origin, not the Oxygen, very different. So straight 3.5 cable, quite thin, but it actually works at the end of the day. To a chin slider, which is up here. It's really loose, if that really matters to you. And obviously the two ear hooks work absolutely fine. Now there's no L and R, but you can see the colours. Obviously red is always right and blue is always left, but included cable is actually pretty good. Also it comes with these, so you got standard, which are fitted. There's L for light, which is those two, and these two are dynamic. Obviously we'll talk about that in a bit. So yeah, standard are also already fitted from the factory. So build quality on this set, I find it is very good. They're built like a tank. Yeah, that's all I can say. Very good channel matching as well. But I didn't record the right side because I've been super busy in real life. But it does match perfectly from my measurement. But I didn't get time to do all that. Anyway, comfort, fit, very good. I did use these at a seated position, so I don't know if you're jogging, if there's like moving about. But comfort wise is fine. I think they look quite long, that section is. I guess they've probably improved over the Oxygen, which I know a lot of people liked and I never tried. But that's just that had a really short nozzle, which was a bit decisive with how it actually fits you. Pound sensitivity on this set is easy, fairly easy really, but they do seem to scale with better gear. So obviously most of my testing is done with a topping E30L30 Gen 2 kind of combo. Obviously that's more than sufficient for most folks out there. A cheap dongle would probably be fine. If you're using a 3.5 at your phone, it probably won't be as good unless you got one of those LG phones that's got the CyberDAC built in, but that's a different kind of topic. But yeah, do scale better with what you throw at them. So technicalities and details, I think pretty good really. For a single DD, obviously I think BAs and planars are typically the king of that stuff, but for a single DD, pretty good. Timbre on this set is actually pretty good. I've heard a bit better, but DDs can be a bit tricky to do though, depending on obviously how they've tuned it. But the DD they've used in this set is very good, because you can have good tuning and a good DD, but you can have a bad DD and good tuning. It doesn't sound as good, but anyway, that's kind of a different thing. Soundstage imaging actually they both sound pretty good. It's got some. I think there's a peak further up the frequency response to help it sound a little bit bigger than it normally would, because DDs don't normally extend as well as other ones like planars. They get to the moon, they do, with kind of treble extension. But anyway, tuning in this set, so I'll bring the graph up now. And as you can see, basically I noticed no difference. So obviously I tried all of those nozzles first, standard, dynamic and light. And then in reality, they just seem to sound the same. But as far as I'm aware, these are compatible with like aftermarket ones or different company. Like you can check, you can experiment with the sound. But obviously, I graph them with what I'm given really. So tuning on this set is a little bit different. Slight warmth to the sound. Female vocals are better than male vocals without a doubt on this. Very resolving, detailed set. Now, as soon as I put them in my ears and I tried it with the track from Ray Black Mascara, you hear like detail and just clarity. I was thinking, wow, this sounds a bit different. This is no cheap DD they've used in this. You can just tell straight away. But a negative of this tuning, it can be a little bit shouty. So just bear that in mind. Obviously, lower volume is less of an issue. They're not a bassy set either. Now, a negative for me is sub-bass roll-off. Now, he does have enough mid-bass punch, surprisingly. Again, I've tried this with some techno and it works a bit better than I expected. Again, because DDs aren't as quick as planars or like balanced armatures, for example. But yeah, not a bad set. It's just a bit boosted in the lower treble. As you can see, the pin is a bit further up. It's 3 to like 4-ish. So it's not that bad. If it was like further down, like 2K, I wouldn't really like that at all. It'd be a bit more in your face. But yeah, female vocals on this set are actually pretty good. Male vocals are actually okay. I think female will do it better. But a very detailed, resolving set with a slight bit of warmth to the tuning. Yeah, good extension. You can see it's like a peak around 15K. Now that wasn't a bad thing. It just helped the sound extend a bit more. Like some peaks are really bad and you don't want them because you can cause fatigue. But obviously as well with these graphs, always take over 10K with a pinch of salt really. But anyway, really good set. A bit expensive really, but you kind of get what you pay for. Kind of I think it's their flagship dynamic driver set. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, resolving treble. And obviously the Chinese typically do like a boosted lower treble, and obviously you do have that with her. And it obviously gives more vocal fullness, obviously via female vocal fullness. But yeah, good set. I wasn't expecting to like it with that kind of boost in the lower treble, but I think because the DD performs very well, it's not harsh with it. It's probably the best way to describe it, again, because they've used a good dynamic driver. And I think I'll end it there. So, conclusion, what do I think of the Tanchjim Origin? Good set, like I just said. Sub-bass roll-off is what I don't like. I prefer a bit there. I probably might like a bit touch more mid-bass. Not too much, because you don't need to bleed. You start to lose it, the clarity, the mid-range. You start to sound muddy, which obviously what you don't want. I'm probably a touch boosted in the treble that I like. I'd fight like a little bit less, but apart from that, solid performing DD. Obviously this is expensive. I think it's $200, $220. Maybe slightly more, kind of that kind of ballpark kind of figure. Now in pounds, I think it's probably about £200, I guess, currency converted. But yeah, good set. Pricey, a bit shouty in the lower treble. Sub bass roll off. Apart from that, really good set. I like the comfort, the fit, the builds. They do match really well. And I think I'll probably end it there. If you think I missed anything, please do let me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. And shame I didn't try the actual oxygens, because that would have been a good comparison really. But anyway, see you in the next video.